Have you ever felt like the world was trying to erase you? That no matter how hard you tried, someone you loved took you for granted? Well, there comes a time when you must make a difficult decision, walking away from people who no longer value you. It's not easy, but it might just be the most important decision you'll ever make. And let me tell you something, they will regret losing you forever. We've all been there. There comes a time in every one of our lives when we face tough choices, especially when it comes to the people we keep close. It's not easy. It's hard to walk away from someone who once meant the world to you. We invest time, energy, love, and care into these people, thinking they would value us in return. But sometimes, we are left with nothing but regret, betrayal, and heartbreak. Walking away isn't a sign of weakness. It's an act of self-love. It means you're finally choosing your peace, your happiness, and your mental well-being over the toxicity someone else brought into your life. And I'm here to tell you, when you make that decision, they will regret your absence more than they can ever imagine. Think about it. How many times have you been there for them? How many times did you give without hesitation? Your time, your support, your love. You were the person they turned to when everything else seemed to fall apart. You were their confidant, their rock, the one they relied on. You gave them everything, your patience, your kindness, your understanding. When they were lost, you guided them. When they stumbled, you helped them up. You believed in them, even when they couldn't believe in themselves. You loved them unconditionally, even when it wasn't returned. But somewhere along the way, they forgot. They started to take your presence for granted. They mistook your patience for weakness, your silence for submission. They thought your love was endless and would always be there, no matter how little they gave in return. And that's where the problem started. At some point, you realize enough is enough. You can't keep giving and giving without receiving anything in return. You can't keep being their emotional crutch while they walk all over your feelings. The love and support you gave them was never appreciated. Instead of understanding your worth, they took it all for granted. It's a hard decision to make, especially when you've invested so much into someone. But your peace, your happiness, and your self-respect are non-negotiable. Walking away is not easy, but it becomes necessary. Sometimes you have to choose yourself before you can continue pouring into others who will never appreciate it. Let me tell you this, walking away will hurt. It will sting like nothing else. Because when you walk away from someone you love, it feels like you're leaving a part of yourself behind. But remember, this is not a loss, it's a gain. Yes, you will miss them. You will miss the person you once thought they were. You'll miss the moments of laughter, the shared memories, and the hope that things could get better. But as time passes, you will realize that you were never meant to stay in a place that didn't value you. And here's where the magic happens. You will start to heal. Slowly but surely, you will begin to rebuild yourself. And when you do, the person you once were will come back even stronger than before. Now let's talk about them. They will feel your absence. The regret will hit them like a storm they weren't ready for. At first, they might not even realize the weight of what they lost. But soon enough, the silence where your laughter used to be will echo in their minds. The empty space where your love once resided will haunt them. They will start looking for you in others, hoping to find the same comfort, the same support. But no one will measure up to you. They will search and search, but they will never find someone who loved them the way you did. They will regret every careless word, every broken promise, and every chance they took for granted. And as they feel this, you will be moving on, finding peace in your own company. Here's the truth. While they are trapped in regret, you will be thriving. You will start to see your worth. You'll rediscover what it feels like to be happy, to be surrounded by people who respect and value you. You will find new joy, new love, and new purpose. You will be free to become the person you were always meant to be. Someone who chooses peace, chooses happiness, and chooses themselves above everything else. You'll no longer be weighed down by their toxicity. You will grow in ways you never imagined. And the best part? You'll realize that walking away was the best thing you could have ever done for yourself. When you look back, you will see that walking away didn't make you weak. It made you stronger. Every step you take moving forward will be a reminder that you chose yourself. You'll discover new strengths you didn't know you had. You'll start to understand the power of being alone and how much that space can help you grow. And while they stay stuck in their regret, you will be creating a future filled with possibilities. You'll find people who truly value you, who see your worth, and who love you in the way you deserve. Remember, this isn't just an end, it's a new beginning. By walking away, you have opened a door to a life that values you. You're free to be yourself, to live authentically, and to find happiness that isn't conditional on anyone else. You will create a life where you are respected and loved for who you truly are. The regret they feel will be their burden to carry. But you will rise. You will thrive. You will be unstoppable. So to everyone out there who has ever been taken for granted, who has ever loved someone who didn't appreciate them, remember this. You are worth so much more than they could ever give you. You didn't lose anything by walking away. You gained everything. Your peace, your happiness, your worth. And no one, no matter how much they regret it, can ever take that from you.